Now we're live.
Now we're live. Blooper
We're
number
live.
1.
Here we are.
All right.
Shakerless.
Shakerless. I had 2 jobs, guys. Let's just start from the basics. 2 jobs.
Tell me about it.
Sarah set up every single detail. I had to bring triple sec and a martini shaker. I brought alcohol-free triple sec to our alcohol-based podcast. Okay.
Stop and Shop brand.
Stop and Shop brand, courtesy of Stop and Shop. Thank you so much. And did I bring the martini shaker that I've been dying to use for 2 years that I got as a gift? No, I did not. But
We improvise. We make it work because that's showbiz, baby.
that is showbiz. The show must go on.
But we're here. This is our
here.
first episode. How do you feel?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
I can't stop talking ever.
I feel like this seems like it was just so like thrown together out of the blue, but we've been talking about doing this for a very long time.
And every time Sarah and I have conversations, we say that we wish other people could hear the ridiculous shit we say.
Yeah.
Because it's just comedy at all times.
Yeah.
So
and now we're doing it.
brace
We're here.
yourselves.
Here we are.
We are here.
So before we get into it, should we make a drink?
We need to make a drink.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it's been a long week, but it's Wednesday.
That's a long
That's
week.
a long
Wednesday can be a long week.
It's been a long 3 days.
Okay, so to start every episode, we want to have a drink because what is a girl's night without a cocktail?
That is correct. It is nothing. without
And
a cocktail.
for our first episode, we figured what is more of a staple drink for a girl's night than
a cosmopolitan.
a cosmopolitan.
The most basic
Easy.
bitch.
See,
drink.
you say basic, I say classic. All right, well, let's make it anyway.
We're gonna make it anyway. You know, I'd
So-
rather be drinking a beer, but we'll make the Cosmo.
we're very similar in that respect, I think.
beer and wings, baby.
So for this drink, you're gonna need vodka, triple sec, or some kind of orange liqueur, preferably not one that you get at Stop and Shop that's non-alcoholic.
She's the responsible friend of the alcoholic group.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Okay,
we know
correct.
nothing about that.
Right. No.
But that's the role.
But
she
someone
is playing.
does.
Yeah, it's not me.
Cranberry juice and lime juice. Pretty simple. Pretty basic. You could use kind of whatever vodka, I feel, right? If you want to spice it up, you know, a little raspberry, any kind of
a little
orange
crazy.
liqueur. How do you say it? Contrano?
Yeah, that one. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
It's in
Or
the-
Grand Marnier. Something like
Yeah,
that. Some kind of an
yes.
orange liqueur. All right, so let's start. Vodka.
Get into it.
1.5 ounces. Oops. Triple sec. Am I making one at a time, you think, or two? One because that
You're the
other glass is
professional.
gonna
Oh
go.
yeah, it's not gonna all fit in that glass.
Okay, so
I mean,
we'll
if
go
we
with
had the
this one.
martini shaker,
Yeah,
it would have
okay.
fit.
Triple sec. Oh, it doesn't even. The thing's not even off of it.
That's good. We're not gonna get poisoned now.
You know what? Correct. If we're looking at the bright side here, triple sec. Oh, yep. Okay.
There
About
she
a half
is.
ounce of that. Squeeze a lime. Healthy squeeze a lime. And now this I feel like is like per person because
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but in my experience making Cosmos, people are very picky.
Oh, yeah.
About the shade of pink that their Cosmos.
They'll
should
send
be.
that shit back in 2 seconds. This
Some
is too
people like
pink.
them really dark.
Yeah.
Some people, it needs to be like the lightest, palest pink.
Right.
How do you like your Cosmos?
I love cranberry juice, so
Oh, okay. So do it up.
do it up.
Well, we'll do like a nice splash. That looks about right.
That's hot.
A nice splash.
It's slightly shaken.
It's slightly shaken.
That's it.
Ugh.
It's getting wet in here. We
Already.
just started.
All right. Glass me.
See, now that is the perfect shade of pink.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Honestly, the
It's good.
freshly squeezed lime juice really does make a difference.
Freshly squeezed lime juice. Like, I'll complain about a lot of things, but
We love to complain.
yeah, I need to for my soul, but fresh squeezing or having to squeeze lime juice behind the bar, I won't ever complain about because that is something that I think really makes a difference in
It
a
does.
drink.
You don't
I think
want
that
roses shit.
yeah, like they had me making like freshly squeezed sour mix, freshly squeezed orange juice. Like, what am I gonna stomp cranberries next?
no.
Like, those are mixers. Like, they don't need to be fresh.
Right.
But I think lime juice is like
Lime
key.
juice.
Freshly squeezed. I won't ever complain about having to do that. I was thinking before, how did we become so close? Because we did work at the same place.
I love telling this story. And
Is there a story?
Often. Oh, there's a story.
Really?
She's not going to remember it, but I remember
I don't remember
So
you.
let's first, I don't remember you. That is the most Sarah thing to ever be said. Sarah is 7 years older than I am.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an age gap here.
We don't feel the age gap now anyway. But when I had first started, Sarah had already worked there for what, 2 years?
Yeah, a good amount of time.
Yeah. And I started and I came in. I couldn't even legally drive yet. Think about that.
You couldn't even drive.
Could not drive. And
Wow.
yeah, so my mom would drop me off at work. I would text her when like I knew I was almost done. Hey, you can leave now to come pick me up. That's how young I was. And I remember little old me coming in trying to be everyone's friend, because at that point in time, I wanted everyone to like me, like every 15-year-old does.
Whereas to now, you don't give a shit.
Now no one likes me, and I love that. I love it.
That's not accurate.
So Sarah, I remember, was terrifying. She like was the scariest person I had ever met, because
you know,
she was
so many people say that, and I don't know why. You're not the only one. I have a lot of friends that say that I was very scary when they first met me, and I have no idea why. I feel like that's something I should work on.
It's
no,
great.
I got it. I don't want to be like that.
I love it.
What a sad life. I don't want to live like that.
There are two types of people. There are the people that are, hi, how are you? And then and then you realize that they're the backstabbers. And then there are the people that aren't fucking like that, and they're the loyal, true friends. So you don't want to be that.
Okay, when you put it that way.
But
thanks.
At 15 years old, you don't know that.
Right,
so
right.
And so I kind of did. I like kept my distance all the time. If I had asked Sarah for any help with anything, she would tell me that she wasn't training me. I'm not here to train you.
I said that?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
So anyway, I was just scared of Sarah, and I avoided her at all costs. Like, I sat people down and took care of the to-go orders, and Sarah was handling people at the bar, which I thought was the coolest thing ever, because I obviously wasn't even allowed to go anywhere near alcohol at that age.
Oh my God. Yeah, you would not even be allowed to touch.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to bring someone's drink
No.
at that point because of how young you were.
Right.
Wow, you were that young when we met.
I turned 18 and they let me start waitressing. You were still bartending.
Okay.
And we did the Thursday morning opening shift together. I opened the restaurant waitressing, you opened the bar.
Okay.
And it was just me and you until whatever, 11 o'clock when Zach would come strolling.
Right.
And that was when like we had no choice but to start talking.
Yeah.
Like,
what else would we do?
Right.
Right.
It's crazy that I remember this, but obviously I wasn't advanced in any category in life at that point. And you were. And we started humping bar seats, acting out sex positions with Nick one morning. I'll never forget it.
That does not sound like something I would do.
No, you were behind the bar.
Yeah, I think I just watched.
But I was doing it, and I think that you were
Yeah.
correcting me where I was fucking. And that was it. I unlocked the level of Sarah that was like friendly and funny, and that was the first time I made you laugh, and I remember being like, this is a good day.
Oh,
she
no.
likes me.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't remember you. But I don't remember a lot of people that. Because
okay.
I think like it's crazy, because when I started there, some of the girls obviously now have become some of my closest friends.
Yeah.
But we were all the same age, and so
Right.
we would work together and then go out together, and we all just became super close. But you and I, there's such, not that it's such an age gap, but seven years is an age gap.
It is an age gap.
And I was thinking the other day, like, how did that happen that we became and then stayed so close? But I think
I also
there's
think we
like
got closer when I left.
we got closer when you left, which was
working
bizarre too,
Yeah.
because you would think we would drift apart. But there's just something, it's just inexplainable.
It really is.
There's just something there, something that bonds us.
Because I call Sarah my therapist to all my other friends, because I'm mom of the group, believe it or not. Let that be.
Oh, that's, if you know these people, that's believable.
Yeah, I'm the responsible one. But every therapist needs a therapist.
Yeah, that's
and
the
here
truth.
is mine.
So I definitely need a therapist.
No, didn't your therapist tell you that you didn't need a therapist?
Oh, you're right. Oh, good memory. Yeah. Yes, I did see a therapist once at the request of my mom, just to try and get like me and my dad a little bit like on the same page. And she looked at me and was like, "Wow,
perfect.
you have such a good head on your shoulders. You are like really amazing. And I left the therapy session. I was like, Dad,
It's
hate
you.
to break it to you, but
Not
it's
me.
you.
It's definitely
it's not
you.
me. It's you. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I leave hanging out with Sarah, I feel like I could breathe again. I get in the car,
that's a
I
nice
close the door,
compliment.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
because I'm all over the place at all times. And I don't think that I ever really stop to take a breath. But when we sit down and we converse, that's
Yeah.
when it all comes out.
Yeah.
And I even realize things, I feel like, just from talking to you
Aw.
that I wouldn't have like sat and thought of on my own.
That's nice of you to say.
Yeah.
That's a very big compliment, I think,
mean
from a
it.
friend to a friend.
I really
you
mean
know?
it. It's true.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need a friend that just listens, you know?
Yeah.
You always have those friends that are like, I know exactly what you're going through because that happened with me and so.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, I don't need you
Yeah.
to tell me about what happened with you and your ex-boyfriend
Yeah.
comparing it to my story. Like, you know, or one-upping me or not even like, I just need you to sit there and fucking listen.
I think people try to relate sometimes. They try to help you by relating to you. So like if you're telling me something and you're venting, I'm trying to like pick a story or something that I can relate to you and what you're going through because that'll help me understand, or it may seem like I understand more. And I think that's just like a natural thing people try to do, but it's not helpful.
It's not.
Usually. You
And
know?
I also think that it makes it seem like, are you listening? Are you like think?
Are you listening, or are you going through your
now,
own catalog in
right,
your head
right.
of what you can like bounce back at
and
me
thinking
and
about
relate
yourself?
to me?
Like, no,
Yeah.
think about me. Everyone,
Right.
stop and think about me.
Right. But they should be doing anyway.
I mean, like, why are you not?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is our relationship. That is how we met. We could
So
never
you're
work
waiting,
together
but
again
no.
because that
Nothing
would
would get done. Whoops.
As a bartender, okay. Let me just say, Sarah and I have worked. We both have worked now. Years later, I went from hostessing to takeout to waitressing to bartending. So now I have done it all. I've climbed that ladder.
Yeah.
And I love bartending the most, for sure. It is work, but it is fun. You get paid to socialize, flirt, which you know I love to do.
Mm-hmm. You're good at it.
I'm
yeah.
definitely good at it. Like it's, you know, you obviously as a bartender, you want to kind of look attractive. So you're,
Yeah.
you know, look good, feel good. You're
Yeah,
forced to
totally.
get ready for work every shift.
Right.
You're there. You know that you look okay and you feel a little bit better. And it's like, yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, you're probably going to spill every juice on yourself and get
Yes.
sticky and disgusting. But like you're moving, you're grooving, you're having fun. The shift is going to go by and you're going to leave
Yeah.
with money. So I love bartending. However, we have worked in nicer, more upscale like restaurants. And we've also both worked like nightlife.
Yes.
Work till fucking 4 a.m.
Yes.
Get
What do you
out.
like better?
Now, if I could pick one, I'm gonna go with a restaurant. However,
Yeah. Okay.
the nightlife aspect is so much fun.
It is.
But that shit is that's way more work. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
It looks like you're partying and having just as much fun
But
as
you're
everyone
not.
on the other side, but you are not.
Yeah.
You are not going home until the sun is coming up.
Yeah.
When everyone is like getting up and getting ready to start their next day, you are
Yeah.
literally just getting home and going to sleep. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's a lot. I remember that my whole next day would be shot. You really have to fucking be able to move. You have to work
Yeah.
dripping sweat.
Yeah.
Because those are always like, I feel like summer spots, at least for us where we live anyway. And it's just,
Yeah.
it's a lot. So if you can't put on a smile and talk to people for, you know, drunk, annoying people, let me also add that in because that's what you're going to deal with. You can't bartend.
Yeah. I agree though. I think that it also, I think, depends on where you are in life. Like if you're young and single and in a partying phase of life, I think the nightlife bartending is for you. You know,
Right.
you meet like the other girls that you're with and you form a bond and you're all kind of like, especially if it's a place with like a DJ and you're like, you're dancing, you're having fun, you're doing shots, you're flirting, you're doing whatever. But if you're like in a relationship or that's not where you are in life, then I think it's harder to do the nightlife.
How does that work for you? Does he ever tell you that he doesn't love you behind the bar or like anything like that? Or you guys kind of past that?
Well, I work in a restaurant, you know, it's a restaurant with a bar. It's not a bar, you know, so I stopped doing, the only time that I really did do the nightlife, him and I at that point weren't really together.
Okay.
We were just starting to, well, I mean, not starting, this is, you know,
It
starting
definitely
and,
wasn't
no,
starting to get more serious.
starting to like take it more seriously. And he didn't love it. no. But nowadays, now that we're like really together, he wouldn't like it. I don't think he would, and I wouldn't either, because very honestly, like it's fun, the nightlife, but like you said, the hours. You know, you would go in I would go in like at 11 in the morning, and I wouldn't leave till 2 a.m. And would I make good money? Yeah, but being at the place that I am now and in a restaurant with the regulars that I've built up there, I'm making the same amount, if not maybe a couple $100 left, going in at 4, leaving out the door at 9 p.m. Right. And I'll take that any day over that shift. So I think it really depends, like if you can really build your clientele and you have people that want to see you and you're a pleasant person to talk to, you know, you can make your money that way, and you don't need to do the nightlife. But if I was single and like bouncing around, then I wouldn't mind. But you're an old soul. Yeah. And I think that's also another reason why the two of us have been friends for as long as we've been, and kept that, because you have such like an old soul about you that you're wise beyond your years, and you seem like you don't feel a 7-year age gap between us. I feel maybe I'm just immature.
Yeah, I'm just acting like a 23-year-old.
But
no,
it's you.
Do you know that every time a guy asks me, how old are you? Every single time, they must think that I'm like standing there and lying.
Are they surprised?
No. I mean, yes, but I stop and genuinely have to think about it for a hot second. Like, how old am I? Because all of my friends are older than I am. And I like want to say sometimes that I'm 28 or 27. And I'm like, wait, I'm not even 24 yet. And then I don't want to say I'm 23 because I will be 24, and 23 sounds younger than 24 does. 24 is like, all right.
Your birthday's in September. It's February.
Know, but it's 2022, and I was born in 1998, and that was 24 years ago. I'm 24.
Okay. So you're not 24, but you're 24. Sure.
I'm 24. I'm going to put it in my Instagram
If that's
bio.
how you want to do it, that's how we can do it.
Because when I tell a guy I'm 23, he's like, oh, you're too young for me. Because every guy I like has to be at least 27, 28.
Yeah, what's your age? Like,
it has... Like, I'm not just saying this. I could find the most, all it takes for me really are tattoos and height. Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows that you walk in a room, you're over 6 feet tall, and you've got some tattoos on you, and I'm double taken real quick. But if I find out that he's my age, I'm instantly like,
that's it. Turned off. Done. No chance. No shot.
No. Because there's
what if he's an old soul like you are? You're not gonna let him stick around to find out. You'll never know.
I'll never know.
You'll never know.
Okay. But if I hear that he's 27, 28, if I hear he's 30, I'm like,
well, that's us. Yeah. So that's not bad.
Hey, Karen, you got any friends for me? Actually,
no, you don't want any of his friends.
He's got a coworker.
Yeah, he does.
Should I tell them about the gym guy?
Yeah, tell them about the gym guy. This is the stuff that people want to know, because I feel like my life is boring at this point. Like it's just predictable. Like I do the same thing every day with the same man, and you have like the road ahead of you. It's like the possibilities are endless for you. And I think the people need to jump into where are you right now, and let's follow this journey with you, because I'm excited about it. And I really live vicariously through you.
I have to say, COVID has slowed me down quite a bit. I was truly,
living. Maybe that's a good thing.
It's definitely a good thing, because, I have great parents. And
how many football players can you run through is really the question.
How many teams?
How many teams?
That was a joke, guys. I swear, Dad, please don't disown me. No, the truth is, I'm ready to be a wife. I am.
Natalie, you're 23. No, not 24. You're 23. Take it back.
24. I am ready to act like a wife. Maybe not to genuinely have a ring on my finger, though I am a size 8, so everyone just take note of that. But I am definitely ready to slow down. However, I haven't met a guy that's ready to kind of slow down. Because they're all a little bit, no matter what age we're talking, whether they are 27, 28, 30.
But do you really want to slow down? Like, you say that you're ready for that, but are you really?
Yes, I am. And I will explain why.
Explain to me why you think so.
Parents, great for them, have just moved to Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
My older brother, who I live with, is in a very serious relationship. And if she is not, sleeping at our house, He's sleeping at her house. So either way,
which is more often.
Right.
Right.
And he's busy and he's with her. And I don't, I'm not going to sit and watch movies and hold hands with my fucking 25-year-old brother. Like, but like, I'm just saying, thank God for Rambo, because I'm lonely. Like I am, it sounds like so lame.
Yeah, no, I get
like
that.
at night, like I want to sit on the couch and like binge watch a show with someone.
Yeah.
And like realistically, I could call any of my single friends. I could call Kayla at any fucking time and she's ready for it. But like there is something, it's just not the same as it is if it's like a romantic partner, you know?
Yeah, but I think because I'll tell you right now, you're romanticizing it, because that's not what it's really like. Especially coming from someone like, let me tell you, we live together now, newly live together, and it's not. Yes, there is a lot of that, and it really is like kind of having a built-in best friend that lives with you, and that is the fun part of it. But there are so many other things that come into it, and the smallest things will be the biggest arguments, and it's a very big adjustment. And you may think that you're ready for that, but you have to really be ready for that, because it's not just be in a serious relationship and we'll hang out and we'll watch Netflix together and whatever. Yeah, sure. But there's so much more to it. Like a relationship, I'm not lying to you, is work every single day. Every single day have to make conscious decisions of that are benefit my relationship. Everything I do, from how do I answer this text right now? Am I going to tell him he left his fucking wet towel on my furniture for the millionth time? Or am I just going to let it go? Yeah. Like how you speak to people and to them, and you have to learn how they tick, and it's work. It's a lot of work.
But are you realizing this now that you live together? Like how was it?
No, I've always, now that we live together, everything is like amplified.
Right.
And it's so much more.
What is like the heart? Okay, so look at your relationship pre-living together and look at what it is now. So I'm sure, it takes you to a much closer level, which is nice. And I definitely think that you need to live with your partner before marrying them 100%.
Yeah.
But what has been the biggest struggle or adjustment? Maybe not struggle, because that has like a negative connotation.
Yeah.
But like,
no, it's a struggle. You could use the word struggle.
What is like the number one thing? Like what is pissing you off? Just say it.
Everything. No, you know what it is? Our apartment is very small, and it's my apartment. So it's not like we found a place and it's small and we both moved in together and we're trying to figure out how this is going to work. This is my apartment and has been my apartment for many years, and I have taken up every square inch of that place and filled it with me, and now you're intruding. Is basically how I feel.
Does
it's
he
just
feel
small.
like an intruder, do you think? Or
no, because he just keeps bringing things over, more things over every chance he can, every single day, and it's really just like a balancing act. I'm just trying to like keep up with what he's bringing in and try and reorganize so that it fits and it flows, and I'm getting rid of my own stuff, and it's a lot. I think if we had a bigger space, maybe I would feel differently about it, but it's a small space, so it feels like he's coming into my space. Right. And I told him, I love having you here. You as the person. I love you physically being here. I love going to sleep with you. I love waking up to you. I love coming home and knowing you're going to be there, or, vice versa. I hate your stuff.
Get rid of
all your stuff.
What does he have?
Just his clothes, everything. Everything.
Get rid of your fucking toothbrush.
Get rid of your toothbrush.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
So,
but other than that, I mean, it's my point though in not even living together, but even when we weren't, is that if it's something that you really want and you really want to be together, I think it's so much more work than people realize.
Right.
And because I think people are so quick to throw things away and throw relationships away and people away when it's not. You start hanging out with somebody and you're fucking with somebody, and then you're like, oh well, no, I don't like them, whatever. Like when you're committed, like. You can't be that way. Like you have to work through things. You have to compromise, accept people's flaws, learn how they work, learn what makes them tick, what pisses them off, what makes them happy. Even down to the tone of your voice. It really is every single day making sure that you're doing your part to make that relationship work.
Well,
and I don't know that you're ready for that.
I don't know that I'm ready for much compromise. No, you know what it is?
I mean, maybe, but
I definitely haven't met anyone that's ready for compromise.
yeah, well, that's the biggest thing is meeting the right person that makes you want to do that.
Because you know that the last person that I was with seriously did not want to compromise for shit.
Well, yeah, there's that. Well,
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
It's an ick thing for me. Like, I feel like every time I meet a guy that I'm like, oh, this is it. Oh, sorry, shaking. This is it. My dad would love him. This is the one. I instantly get the ick from some, like, minor thing that he'll do. Yeah.
And then you're just turned off completely.
And then it's no looking back. But I will say that I've honestly narrowed it down to a science that if he could somehow, some way make it through, it's like a 3-month trial period.
Oh boy, okay.
If he doesn't
I know where you're going with
this,
okay,
before the 3 months,
you got a keeper.
He's a keeper because at that point now I like him.
Yeah.
Now, like, even if he icks me, it doesn't matter. Like, if there's something that, like, if he bends over and his butt crack pops
Wait, is that really one?
No, like, I'm just using that as an example.
Oh, okay.
But if it happened with someone in the past that I was smitten over, I'd be like, oh, that's so cute. But if it happened with some guy that I, like, hooked up with twice, I'd be like, oh my God, number blocked, never the fuck again.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, they have to pass the 3-month trial.
Okay. Well, just to give you a heads up, once they pass a 3-month trial, then when you move in together, when he bends over and his butt cracks out, you're going to get the ick all over again.
Oh, but you love him at that point.
Now you're just like, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm trapped.
Fuck. Literally fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I just, like, I'm just trying to think of some of the most ridiculous icks that I've had.
Yeah, I need more of what icks you.
Okay, so, and it's funny because I just recently got on TikTok. I have not had it for more than, I'd say, like, about a month now. You know, I'm like,
but
totally
just
late
cleaning. See, that's the difference. Yeah. You're on TikTok looking hot, and I'm cleaning out my fridge.
Yeah, but I appreciate those videos. You know, I love my ASMR.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying this is the difference here.
But there was this, like, one, it, like, just sticks out in my mind. There was this one girl that was, like, looking, like, infatuated with, like, it's like a filter with, like, the hearts in her eyes, and she was like, when a guy wears rings, like, when I see a guy and he has rings on, something like that. And it like instantly, like, shifted me back to, there was this one guy who I met who was actually my age.
Okay.
And he seriously checked off every box. Like, was a really good guy, had a good job, he was good looking, he worked out all the time, like, took care of himself, had a great relationship with his mom, which, you know, is, like, super important to me.
Yeah. You
know, like, just everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was, but he would wear a middle finger ring.
Okay. What kind of ring? Was it specific? Was it like
It was like a legit, it was a black rubber, just plain middle finger ring.
And like just a band?
Just a band.
Okay.
Yeah, just literally a black rubber band.
Why? Did it mean anything?
Why? No.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what?
Why?
I icked so hard I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
I icked so hard I didn't want to know.
I mean, it could have also been, like, I had first noticed the fucking ring when he, like, took a Snapchat, like a mirror picture Snapchat, and sent it to me, and he's holding his phone, and the ring, like, imagine I'm holding my phone, you see the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And first, I guess maybe I was icked by, like, the mirror picture.
Yeah.
Like, as a man, why are you taking a mirror picture?
I'm glad you said that, because now, once you said that, I was like, oh my God, I've been in a relationship so long now, I forget my new icks, and that was always one of them.
That's an ick. Like,
do not, as a man, stand there and take a mirror picture. No,
absolutely not. No. And, like, not for nothing. I mean, I use Snapchat all day, and if I'm Snapchatting a guy, like, I want him to snap me back. But, like, if you're gonna snap me back, like, maybe, like, and hold the camera at your face.
Yeah.
What are you standing in the?
Unless it's like a funny one, and it's intended to be funny and whatever.
Then I'm here for
but if it's serious,
if you were taking a serious mirror pic
that
selfie,
always icked me.
And then you have a middle finger ring on. I think we're twins, because that's what I do.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like,
you just got a snap of yourself.
Like, exactly. Yeah. And now I automatically don't ever want to imagine myself doing the deed with you. So that was like, that's an ick for me. Another ick, I have so many irrational ones. That's definitely a rational one.
That's a rational one. I'll agree with you on that, because when you started this, I was like, these are going to be wild.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say these are gonna be like your basics, like.
No, I thought these were just gonna be Natalie, like, is picky. Oh, I'm picky. No, I agree with you on that.
That's definitely one. I have this other thing. I'm very much so into sneakers. You know that?
Yeah.
if a guy is wearing this, icks me so fucking hard.
What?
If a guy
What?
is wearing low top Converse, I'm automatically like, what the fucking
my
shit
boyfriend
are
wears
you doing?
those all the time.
Well, now you don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
want
a.
You
Yeah,
need a
thanks. Good to know. Good to know.
You need a high top Converse, and I have nothing against a low top
Yeah.
sneaker, but there's something about a low top Converse
Well,
that I'm like,
yeah, he's a nerd, so he dresses like a nerd.
but what socks does he wear with that? Because I think that's where the ick
Regular
lies.
socks, like regular
Like
high
so-
socks, because in his mind, who's seeing his
But what-
his sneakers and his socks?
But what if he
Nobody
has
but
shorts
me.
on
Then he'll wear ankle socks.
with the low top Converse.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a conversation with him.
You
about
might
that.
have to call him.
I'm gonna have to tell him that he has to stop.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
even those,
I
they're
thi-
like
yeah.
very in now. I don't like the blazers on guys, the Nike blazers, and I love them for girls.
They make Nike blazer. What do you mean?
It's a blazer. It's a sneaker.
Oh, it's a sneaker. I thought you meant like a blazer.
No, it's called they're Nike blazers, and they look a little bit like a high top Van, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's something about them that give me like that guy likes guys vibe.
Okay.
Like he's
fair.
not into me.
He's not into me. I'm gonna walk by and
Yeah.
he's not gonna give me a double
Or
take.
they're like strictly gym shoes because they're really, really flat bottom. Which
Yeah.
is fine. If I see a guy in the gym with them, that's fine. I'm like, oh, he knows what he's doing. Like,
Right,
he's
'cause it's a whole
squatting,
posture
he's-
thing
he's
and
deadlifting, that's
right,
fine.
right,
But when I
right.
see a guy at the bar in blazers,
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
no, yeah. Okay, I feel you on that one.
yeah. So that's
I mean, I
another
feel
one.
you on the low top Converse too, but I just, like I said, I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
So
You
I
might
can't
have to
complain.
go into your closet / his closet and throw them out when he's at work.
Yeah, I might. Now I might.
When he's at work with my husband. Oh my God, I didn't tell them about my husband.
Yeah, we got to get into that. You know, there's just so much to get into
There's
that
so much.
we forget.
All right, so I go to Crunch Gym on Long Island. I go to pretty much all the locations. I have to fix this piece. And when I was at one location, there was this guy. It was like mask season, and you know what do they call it? You're mask fished if someone looks good with a mask on.
Oh, yeah.
And then
You
they
know why?
take it
Because you
off.
really don't know what somebody looks like with their mask on.
Their nose is covered, and a nose.
Yeah,
you
a
know,
nose
big
will make or
nose
break you.
break
Right.
you.
Guy need a nose job.
Where? I would love one, but I'm not touching this face.
Yeah, don't. I mean, if you don't lack confidence, we'll tell you that.
So I see this guy at the gym all the time, and for some reason I always just remember him. I actually think I have it in my snap memories because I like took a snap of him one time.
You
like,
took a
creep.
Snapchat of him?
Yeah, I took a Snapchat of him because I sent it to all my girls and said that's my gym crush.
Yeah,
Everyone
okay,
has
all right,
one.
all right.
Everyone has
I'll
one.
let it slide.
Even if I, any guy I've been with and he goes to the gym, I'm like, I know that there's a girl at your gym that you see every day at the same time that you have a crush on. That's fine. I've accepted it. Everyone has a gym crush.
Oh, no.
Some of them talk to them. Sometimes it's like your work
I
husband,
don't think
your
I've
gym
ever
husband.
had a gym crush.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be very honest with you. And I would say if I have, but I don't know that.
Every gym
You know
I've
why?
gone to.
Because I'm unpredictable. So I go at all
different
times,
Okay.
different times.
I guess
you know?
it definitely lies with the people that go at the same time, the same location every day.
Yeah.
You see the same people, whatever. So
Yeah.
I would see this guy, but at the time he was wearing a mask, and I always thought he was so attractive.
Mm-hmm.
In really good shape. Obviously had a full sleeve. Naturally,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes would wear a hat, but sometimes would take it off and still had like a nice full head of hair. So I
Yeah.
was like, he's not hat fishing me.
Yeah, he's not
And
balding.
No, he has a
I know someone who
full
is.
But I love my bald men too.
Yeah, no, I love him and his.
I love
Yeah.
my bald men.
Mhm,
So
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
even worry. If you, because in my opinion, if you are a bald man who looks good, honey,
You have the world.
You are a full fucking king.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
are a bald man that pulls bitches, best
Yeah.
believe you are one of
You
God's
got the world by its balls.
You were fucking
really
hot.
do. Yeah.
But he was not bald. He was nowhere near bald. And I would just always see him and always like admire from a distance. Now, fast forward about a year later, masks are gone and a new Crunch has opened. And I recently started hopping around to that one.
Uh-huh.
And I saw him there
Yeah.
with no mask.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, nose down, I was not disappointed.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
okay, he lives
Yeah.
up to what I thought he did.
Yeah.
So you know me, like I'm confident enough to make the first move with the guy, but there's only so much you can really do at a gym. It's not the bar. It's not like me going up to him and saying, "Let's take a fucking shot." You know, what am I going to say at the gym? Hey,
and
spot
that's
me.
such like a knife in the heart, because you're at the gym, so you're seeing all the goods. Like you're seeing them when they work out. You're seeing what their body goals are, what their body looks like, but you can't do much about it.
About it. I'm not gonna, hop up on him while he's doing a set.
Yeah.
Though I have thought about it.
Yeah.
But also on the contrary, if a guy thinks that you look good at the gym, wait till you see me on date night.
Right.
You're seeing me no makeup. All
right. This
sweaty.
is me prep. This is me prepping.
Right.
For date night. Yeah.
So
you just wait till I put it all together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I saw him and I said, I have to say something. It's my time now.
Yeah.
And I did. I like made a joke of, oh, you like this location better too? And he wasn't like, what? Like he
bantered back
me,
with you.
right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, you know that I went to the other one. So, we start like making small talk. And from that point on, we started making small talk at the gym every time I would see him, which was just about every single day. Yeah. Monday through Friday anyway. I don't go on the weekends. Yeah. So I got all the info I needed about him except his name.
I told you to ask what his name was, and your response kind of was like, you old bitch don't know what you're talking about.
No,
like you've been out of the game for a minute and you don't know how to flirt anymore.
There was no point in time that I could have easily asked him. He started bringing a friend. You know, what am I going to go up and say? Sorry, friend, hold on a second. What's your name? Like, it was just like one of those. And like I said, at a bar, at a public place, it's so much easier. At the gym, it's tough. Everyone has their earphones in. Now you have to motion for them to kind of like either take it out or pause their music. Yeah. Like it's not easy.
Even when my headphones are dead, I keep them on so people don't speak to me.
100%. Yeah. And I'm the same way. So it's like, and I hate when people approach me at the gym. So I didn't even want to be that like annoying girl, but I had to do it. I got his name. He asked my age. He asked where I was from. He made a comment that like was like, after I said how old I was, how young I was, I guess, he was like, oh, I'm so old. And then like proceeded to tell me his age, which was what, 32? Did he say? I don't
know. How old is he?
I forgot. And I have to go back in our text because I texted you immediately after. I think he said 32.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's not old. So my voice got all high.
Was it? Yeah. I don't know. Was it 32?
It was 32. Definitely 32.
Okay.
And obviously all I needed was his name and age. The two most basic.
To find out every single thing about him.
To find out his social security number. Mm-hmm. I instantly found him on social media. And I had two mutual friends with him on Instagram. And who was one of them? Mm-hmm. Sarah's boyfriend. Yeah. To which we realized they worked together.
Worked together.
Oh, worked.
Yes.
That's new
he's
information.
Not there anymore. My boyfriend's not there anymore. Yeah.
Did you ask Karen about him or no?
Yeah.
And?
He goes, he's married. Oh my God, I didn't even tell you this.
He's married? We're sitting here having this conversation about him and you don't want to tell me that he doesn't have a ring on ever.
No. Hold on. He goes, he looks him up. He knows exactly who I'm talking about. He goes, he's married. I go, no. I was like, well, and I was trying to play it like, well, nothing happened. So he wasn't like he wasn't cheating. You know what I mean? Like nothing happened, whatever. Like they just like flirt at the gym, whatever. And then he's looking through his Instagram and he goes, wait, maybe he's not. And I'm like, well, is or isn't he? He goes,
can't drop that bomb if it's not for certain.
You know what? I felt the same way when he was telling me. So I was like, is he or is he not? Like it's a simple question. Right. You should know if someone's married or not. He goes, maybe not anymore. And I'm like, so he was? And he's like, maybe he wasn't at all. So he has no idea.
You're gonna have to like befriend the guy immediately.
He knows. No, he knows him.
He doesn't know him all that well.
I'm sorry.
I would have never gone this far if I saw a ring on his fucking finger.
No. I know. I don't think he is. I think
and at the same time, thank God he didn't have a fucking ring on his finger.
Yeah.
Ick.
Yeah. I don't know if he is. I think maybe this was just like a misunderstanding and maybe he was thinking of somebody else when
I'm like hot right now. When I see him, I'm going to say, are you married?
I mean, if you want to find out, that's going to be the way you find out.
We have been having an emotional affair for a year now. Are you married? Like,
right.
Is that why? Sarah, holy shit. I'm like sweating. I'm heartbroken.
No. Oh my God. It's our first episode and I already broke your heart.
I'm really upset about
No, I think he just, I very honestly think he doesn't know what he's talking about. I think he maybe was thinking about somebody else because he kept going back and forth with he is, or maybe he's not anymore, or maybe he never was. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't
would love
think
if he was divorced.
You know what? I think he's afraid of you. And I think he wants to keep everyone away from you because he knows the damage you could do.
And I'll do it.
And you'll do it.
And I'll do it.
And you'll do it. You know, there's a
Rightfully
3-month
trial.
Yeah.
But he's already past the 3-month trial. Think about that.
But yeah, not really though. He is at the gym, but you haven't like hung out with him or went on a date with him. Who knows?
Wrong.
Like right. He might breathe wrong.
He might be a fucking mouth
He
breather.
might go out to dinner with you and order a Cosmo.
He better fucking not.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you don't know yet.
Better not. No. What is like an ick if you're out to dinner with someone? Because now that's just, I've had a couple of icks
Well,
out on a date.
bad tippers.
Oh, bad. If they're rude to the server.
If they're rude to the server.
Or if they're like too comfortable with the server. I'm also kind of like,
yeah.
Are you like flirting with them? Like what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
I don't like the, like the smooth
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Or just be polite. Like,
Just
hey,
be polite.
maybe please have,
How they
right.
treat, I think, their waitress or waiter, bartender, I think is very telling.
Yeah.
And very, very important to me. If you've never worked in customer service, like if you've never worked retail or behind a bar or whatever, those people don't know.
Yeah.
They just don't fucking know.
They don't.
What it is. And I think working as a bartender or, in retail or whatever, I think is such like a character development moment for you in your life. And it really like shapes the way that you treat other people in general.
Right.
And people, like you can tell when someone sits at your bar, you can tell if they've never worked in customer service before.
And you can tell if they have.
And you can tell if they have.
The people that put all the straw wrappers and this and that, they stack the plates for you and they move them forward. And it's like, oh, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I could never, and I would totally appreciate dating a guy that has worked in the industry, but I couldn't date a guy that currently works in the industry.
Yes.
Because drunk girls are gross.
Yeah,
Drunk
they are.
people are gross.
Drunk people are gross.
But like, I dated
I love being
bouncers.
one. I don't love being around them.
Right. Being the sober one is
Yeah.
not fun.
Or serving them,
and it's like, oh my God. Like dating a bouncer, absolutely not, because you have the girls that are like bribing to get in or not pay a cover or cut the line or whatever the fucking case may be. They're hugging the bouncer, the whole meme. If she hugs the bouncer, bro, like get out of there, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't want to date the fucking bouncer.
No.
You don't want to really date the bartender either, because the bartender is going to eventually hook up a girl that he thinks is cute or that keeps coming over. Here's a free shot, and then she's like, "Oh, these were on him."
Yeah,
and it's like, no, bitch, he's like working for a tip. He's not working for your number.
But I think
maybe he is.
I think that's such a I think a male bartender is so much more likely to hook up with somebody that he's serving than a female bartender is to hook up with somebody that they're serving.
I agree, but why? Why is that?
Because I think we play the game.
Yeah.
I think a guy is like, oh, I really like, it's like a power trip for them, and they're the bartender, and if they see someone they like and they can send the shots over and they can whatever and they can flirt and like finagle their way in there. But as a girl, you're basically like, I'm gonna flirt with every fucking person in here and I'm gonna take everyone's fucking money and then I'm gonna go home and sleep with my fucking dog.
Yeah. Me.
On this pile of cash with my fucking dog.
My dog that's more muscular.
I think that's just so much more likely, because there's always guys who are, and you're icked.
Yeah.
You're icked and you're turned off and you're like, no. But as a guy, you're like, oh, I'm going to get some maybe tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to take her home.
Yeah.
Ugh. Mm-hmm. And never, ever, ever, ever date a restaurant owner. Ever.
Uh-huh.
Because let me tell you, if they're married, if they have serious relationships, if they have children, they do not give a fuck.
No.
I mean, let's blast that on full volume. They don't give a fuck. So
the restaurant industry is a wild place.
It's terrible.
It's a free-for-all.
If you are dating a restaurant owner, leave him now.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. You heard it here first.
You heard it here
and
first.
If you've stuck around, we don't know what to tell you.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck.
Good luck, because they're all dogs.
But you know what? And I think it's like, it's the hours thing too. Like it's such long hours and you're with the same people and it's
alcohol
and
always
it's
involved.
alcohol always involved.
And no one's going out in their pajamas.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting dolled up to go out.
Right.
So everyone's looking all right.
Right. Right.
You're tired. You're with these people all the time. You see the same faces. You're drunk probably
Yeah.
at some point of the
Yeah.
shift. And you're a cheater.
And you're a cheater is basically what it is.
Let me just cut to the fucking chase.
If you're a restaurant owner and you're not a cheater, please let us know.
Please DM me.
We want to know
I will be your best
what's
bartender
different
then.
about you.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me your deepest.
Because my
darkest
guess is
secrets.
nothing.
You're probably a
You're
cheater. You
probably
just
a
haven't been
liar.
caught. Yeah.
You're a cheater and a liar
You're a
is what
great
you are.
liar.
A great
So,
liar.
I'm trying to look for an honest blue
None of them are
collar-
honest. Let's just get that straight. None of them are honest.
Yeah, but at the same
Natalie,
time,
this life is about finding someone who you can tolerate and just going for it. And everyone's got their flaws, and it's like, whose flaws can I live with
right.
more?
Who's are compatible with mine?
Right. Whose flaws are compatible with my flaws?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna sit here. I mean, I am perfect.
Yeah.
The closest thing to it.
Right.
But I'm not going to say that I'm honest all the time. Do you know how many times I've lied to guys
Yeah.
that I'm with? Like,
Yeah.
the only thing is that I'm smart and I don't get caught.
Yeah. Well, men are dumb, and they always get caught.
Right. And they're stupid. And they don't realize that I'm, or all of us are really just like private investigators. And we will find out.
Yeah. Anything in the dark comes to light.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Nothing stays a secret, men. So
Nothing stays a secret.
I would just like to also show... This is how it always goes. Actually, you did better than normal. It's always me first.
I'm a slow drinker.
every
You know what?
time.
I am. I've accepted that.
Yeah.
I'm a slow drinker.
And I'm more of a lightweight, and I
Yeah.
still drink a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I should be the slower sipper.
Yeah, but it's me. I don't know why.
Live fast.
It's always been that way. I'm going to get better. I'm going to not be scary when you meet me, and I'm going to drink my drink like an adult at a normal adult pace.
At a normal adult pace.
And these are the changes we're going to make 2022.
Yeah.
We're going to better
every
ourselves.
Wednesday, we're gonna
Every Wednesday.
get gradually better
Yeah.
at drinking.
Mhm.
And I also have to add in that after this episode, everyone has to go down and write their ick, because I need to really read. Because
I need to know some icks.
Hearing when I put up that status or whatever on Instagram, like everyone messaged me your icks. The ones that I were getting had me in bed crying, laughing. So I'm going to need everyone's ick in the comments.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because I live for them. I love an ick. I can't help it.
Yeah. Well, you hate an ick.
I hate an ick.
You hate an ick, but we
I
love to talk about
to
the
laugh
ick.
about an ick. It's my
Yeah.
favorite thing ever, because my friends will be like, "What happened with so and so?" And I'm like, "Who?" They're like, "The guy from last week."
Right. And
I'm
you're like,
"Oh,
let me tell you about this ick.
let me tell you that his eyebrow hair was standing up wrong."
Oh my God. You know what's so funny about that? Every morning I wake up and one eyebrow is up, one eyebrow is down, like they're all over
All
the place.
cockeyed.
And every single morning I go, Kieran, why didn't you tell me my eyebrows are messed up? And he'll go, they're not messed up. And I'm like, are you blind? Do you have eyes?
To him, you are perfect.
Yes, but I'd like to know if my eyebrow hairs are out of place because it's important to me.
Right. I mean, eyebrows should be important to everyone.
Yeah. And he just doesn't get it no matter how many. And I'll really brush one of them all the way down and be like, does this look normal to you?
Is this okay?
Is this so? And he'll be like, yeah.
But you know, it's
It
funny.
looks fine.
The fluffy brows are in now, which I do to an extent. You know, I don't go as fluffy as I've seen on online, but I obviously have very close guy friends that we were at brunch a couple weeks ago. We were going around the table talking about things that are turned we didn't even say ick, but I guess in hindsight it was an ick. And one of my close guy friends said this new trend of the girls brushing their eyebrows up and gluing them to their faces. He's like, I don't fucking get it. I fucking hate it. He also went as far as sending me a girl's picture on Instagram and was like, this is what I was talking about. I already knew.
Yeah.
But
some of them are extreme. When you just brush them up, I think it's fine.
Yeah, gives them a little full effect. And all of us girls are sitting here thinking that all of our eyebrows look great. And,
right.
And now I'm hearing from the guys. I mean, not that we're doing things to impress
no,
guys.
yours
but,
are fine. I think it's the really super brushed up and they you can see every single hair and it's taped down to the person's eyebrow. I'm not into it either.
It's a lot. It's
a lot.
I think we're going to look back and be like, what the fuck?
What was that trend and why?
Yeah.
Less is more.
A lot of girls need to hear that with all these fillers that they're getting too.
Listen, I love a good filler though.
A natural
If
filler.
I had the money,
you would
I
look
would.
Catwoman?
No. I would I've gotten fillers.
Yeah, so have I.
I'll break it down. I've gotten my lips done twice. But the last time I got any filler was 3 years ago, if not more. So like they dissolve. So whatever I had is pretty much gone now. But I did my lips twice. I did my cheekbones. I
forgot that you did the cheeks.
I did my cheekbones and my jaw.
Yes. You said the jaw was very painful, right?
No, none of it was painful. And I've Botoxed.
Who told me that the jaw was painful?
I don't know. It wasn't. It wasn't any more painful than anything else. But I did it, and it just gave me like a slight like contour without having a contour on, if that makes any sense.
Slight. Let that be the keyword.
Yeah, slight.
So I'm just.
And if the only reason I haven't done it again is because I don't have the money to do it. It's an expensive habit. For
the money and for the pain. That shit hurt.
Yeah, but yours stayed.
4 years. 4 years. It's also overlining, ladies. That's all it really takes. Just
you can do really anything with makeup.
Makeup, you can contour your nose to look like a nose job.
Yeah.
You give yourself a nice jawline.
Yeah.
You blend it well enough. But I also saw this thing on TikTok. I have to just show you because I've actually perfected it. That there's a word for it. I forget what it's called, but like it's to suck in your double chin, which I have a double chin. So let that be known.
You don't have a double chin.
No, I do. You have to suck the tongue to your.
I'm sucking what?
Suck your tongue to the top of your mouth. Ready? Wait. You have to fix your posture too.
Wait, undo it. Unsuck it.
Okay, it's unsucked.
Okay, suck it. Unsuck it. Natalie, it's the slightest difference in the world.
I think that it works. I think I'm going to start taking pictures doing that.
No.
I also can't breathe with it, but apparently that's what they do on red carpets. So
really,
everyone get red carpet ready.
Red carpet secrets exposed.
Yeah, Bella Hadid apparently does it. She said it in an interview. Bella Hadid. I mean, that girl doesn't have an ounce of fucking fat on her. So what is she sucking in? And the fucking lymphatic massage I told you.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go over that really quick because I think it's the coolest thing ever. You have to expose your collarbones, tap 5 times.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me do it with you. Expose collarbones.
You really need cream to do it because you're like really pressing on yourself hard, but you expose your collarbones. You press with 2 fingers right above your collarbone.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. You then go and press right by your earlobes, which are covered for us, like the soft part of your tragus area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
You then press in the corner of your eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the corner of your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And what does this do?
So now you just opened all of your lymph nodes.
Oh,
at which point in time, you can suck out all the water, all the excess water. You roll down 15 times, let it all go in. Under your eye, 15. Above your cheeks, like you're contouring, 15. And it's supposed to get out all the puffiness.
Well, that I'll get behind because I think that's like this is a scientific
and it actually
massage.
Works. Like first thing in the morning, if you like drank a lot of water the night before you wake up puffy, like it is a nice way to tone down that puffiness. I've been doing it when I wake up because I chug water before bed always. And I wake up looking
I don't or I'll have to pee.
I have a good bladder, I think.
Yeah, you probably do.
I'm
like a grandma.
Good characteristics of me, guys.
Put it on your Tinder bio.
Yeah, I got a great bladder.
Great bladder.
Great bladder. Great
Won't
for
have
road
to
trips.
pee much. Don't have to take me out much.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't have to take me for a walk much.
I get drunk off 1 drink. I don't like lobster.
Yeah,
I won't order a steak because I'm not really a red meat person. The cheapest date you will ever have is me.
Wow, so you're a cheap date, a quick drunk, and you won't have to pee every 5 minutes.
No.
Wow.
You
really are a catch.
And I'm funny.
I didn't realize how much of a catch you were until just now.
Do you want to know what my guy friends, my very sweet, sincere, kind guy friends told me last weekend when we were all out drunk? They told me that I am funny and cool for one reason and one reason only.
Yeah.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, go on.
Which I think is hysterical because I was fat. And they said that at one point in time, all I had was my personality, so I had to perfect it. But I made that same face. They were like, but you're not anymore. I said, thank you for that. But they said fat people that are no longer fat always have the best personality because that at one point in time, that was all they had to work with.
Wow.
Talk about a backhanded compliment.
I don't have any words for that.
It's not wrong.
I mean, I think you just have a good personality.
They said it
you know what? They're honest. They're
I said,
honest.
so this has been discussed when I'm not here.
Wow. So they've spoken about this.
Right. Because you guys just said it at the
Right.
same goddamn time.
Right. So this is like a thing that they've discussed, and they've come to the conclusion that that's one of the reasons they love you so much is because you used to be fat.
I used to be fat.
Wow. Okay.
Talk about honest friends.
Talk about honest friends. If you can't have an honest friend, you can't have anything.
No.
You know?
Right. And that's that. And that is why I think our friendship works.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you'll humble me when it's necessary.
I don't think that I like you because you were fat.
You liked me when I was fat.
I just like you as a person. I like you. Just like you.
Size doesn't matter, guys.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Mm-mm. Myth.
Tattoos matter. Though.
Tattoos matter.
Stay mattering.
Tattoos matter. All right. So on that note,
guys.
So the plan is we want to end the show each week with what the high, people say like what the high of their day was, what the low of their day was, what the rose of their day was, what the thorn of their day was. No, I've never heard of anything like that.
I mean, I guess no one asks me because they just assume that all my days are low.
Okay. Well, we are, because this is wet, dry, and slightly shaken, gonna go ahead and tell you what is making us wet this week and what is keeping us as dry as the Sahara.
All right. I could definitely start with making me wet is the weather starting to warm up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's pushing me like to get back onto like some sort of diet and not eat cookie dough out of the tub, which is what I was doing all last week.
Right.
So I'm starting to drink my green juice in the morning and think that eating cookie dough at night, like it cancels each other out.
Yeah.
So that's good. I'm working out in the gym a little bit harder because I could walk out in my tank top and not feel freezing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have Miami coming up with friends, so that's cool.
That's some motivation.
Yeah.
All right. What's making me wet this week is going to be a very predictable answer, but I think this podcast that we finally did it, and even if it becomes just a fun memory that we can look back on, I think I'm happy to be here and that we finally like pulled the trigger.
Hell yeah.
And went for it.
Love that.
Yeah, that's
I mean, we
what's
said
wet.
that it's like a reason for us to get together.
Yeah, I really was thinking like, do I really want to do this podcast because I want to do a podcast or because I just want to hang out with Natalie more? I just got to go have a drink with my bitch.
And they know that it's not at all rehearsed because I found out that the love of my life was married just now, just like you guys did. So I can't wait to fucking confront him tomorrow.
Please don't.
I'm going to say, where's your ring? Do you take it off for callous purposes? Like, where's
I really don't think he's married. Is that what's making you dry?
That's definitely making me fucking dry. Because I've been like obviously just having terrible guy luck lately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you know what? There's still hope. There's my gym crush. At least I could like be into another guy. Like, that was like my hope. That was what was making me wet.
I really don't think he is. I think it was a misunderstanding. And I'm going to go personally home and
address it.
And address this.
It needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
What is making you dry this week?
That's making me dry.
And you ruined my whole fucking day. Yeah. I came in here positive, ready to go. So excited about it. Thinking
you know what?
We could double date.
Right.
But no, we can't.
Because he's married.
He's fucking married. I could watch this goddamn fucking golden retriever when him and his wife go out to dinner.
Oh, man. All right.
Guys, I hope you have better luck in your lives, especially love lives this week than I have.
Yeah. Well, I think this was...
I think they got to.
All jokes aside, I think this was a good first episode.
Yeah, you got to meet us. You got to see.
Yeah, what makes us ick.
Right, the dynamic between us.
Yeah,
and we're honestly so excited to talk every week about. Everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, and we don't know what next week's gonna bring, but we will find out.
We will find out, as will you.
And we will be wet, dry, and
slightly shaken.